In a previous video, we saw how we can transfer our designed circuit to a copper board using toner ink. So in this video, let's find out the best method we can use that will ensure the best quality transfer. So let's get started. So just like the procedure I said in the video, I printed out the circuit I wanted to transfer from a laser printer on a photoglossy paper. And then I cut two pieces of it for the testing we are going to do. Then I got two pieces of the copper board we are going to transfer the ink to, cut to the board size. Then I aligned the copper board with the circuit on the paper and then secured it in place. So the first method which I wanted to test was to leave the iron on the board for about 15 minutes with the heat dial at a little less than max. So I heated the board a little bit at first to let all the ink stick to the board. Then I left the iron on the board for up to 10 minutes. So after 15 minutes, I picked up the iron and let the board cool down a little. After it was cool enough, I opened it and I was pretty surprised because there was no pressure applied to the board except the weight of the iron, and still it managed to transfer a lot of the ink, but there are some defects too. After seeing the results of the first test, I already was getting a sight of what method would be the best. So I took the second test piece and repeated the whole process. Now this time I applied a little pressure at the start so the ink would evenly stick to the board, and then I left the iron on top of the board for about 10 minutes. And after 10 minutes I ironed the board in an even manner from all the sides for 4 to 5 minutes and then left the board to cool down. As we open up this one, we can already see the ink was transferred almost perfectly with almost none corrections left to do. So after doing three different types of transfers, the first being just leaving the iron on top, the second was to leave the iron on top for most of the time and applying pressure once the board got hot enough for about 4 to 5 minutes, and the third one was the one which we saw in the previous video, which we applied pressure continuously for 15 minutes. It is safe to say regarding time, effort and quality, leaving the iron on the board for most of the time and applying pressure as the board got hot is the best one to practically do. So after some corrections in the first board, I etched the boards and they looked quite good. Now you might be wondering, what is this board? It is a USB to UART converter based on the CH340 chip, which is also used to program Arduino or Atmel based microcontrollers, which I am making available to purchase for electronics beginners and enthusiasts like me. I am also making available to purchase the G2Lex Jericho, which is an microcontroller development board just like an Arduino Uno but with added functionalities. To get more information or to get one of these, reach out to me on my Instagram handle.